Very simple. These two go into these two, and then the other end is the little one that's going into the machine. Very, very simple. You plug these back in. Look at that setup. There. Isn't that nice? 5 panels, guys. 5 solar panels. And then this is the ALLPOWERS unit. And I'm going to give y'all more information on it when I get in the house. Just wanted to show y'all this right now. It's very simple. These two are coming out of the solar panel, and they have these 2 switches, and then you hook those 2 switches together from the red and the black. You can't mess it up because they're opposite of each other, so one won't fit into the other. Anyway, very nice, and it's showing 100% right now already. It had a little bit of power on it when it came out of the box. I think it was something like 65%. And I hooked these up yesterday afternoon, and then I plugged them back. I left these out last night. They sat just like this. We didn't have any rain or anything. You can't leave the machine out in the weather. I brought it up on the porch, and then I brought it back out here, and it's been out about 2 hours, maybe 3. It's at 100%. So that's really good. It does have connections with it, so you can hook other panels to it. You can jump it. Anyway, very nice. ALLPOWERS. And I will demonstrate what all this will run once we get in the house in a little bit. Okay, let's talk about the ALLPOWERS 2500 watt solar bank or generator portable power station. All right, so I can show you that this big one in the middle is for an RV. And then you have some USBs. These are some like 12-volt ones. Here's the one that looks like a cigarette lighter one. 12-volt DC output, and then USB output over here. You've got all these USB ports. Then you've got 4 20-amp regular plugs. Okay, I'm at 100%. Y'all seen this morning, I showed y'all the solar panels. I'm gonna need this in a minute, possibly to read, but I would like to show you what this does. Let's just take some simple things like my Ninja. Well, my Ninja needs the cup. That probably wasn't the smartest thing to try to demonstrate. Not the smartest thing to demonstrate. There's my Ninja. I'm going to tell you the truth. It's heavy, guys. I would suggest that when people manufacture these, and even maybe ALLPOWERS, maybe when they see my video, they'll think about maybe an option that you could get, or maybe just make it standard on all the heavy ones. Well, I'm gonna tell you, I'm a single woman. This is heavy for me. And even when I put it up on here to the counter, if you're gonna have it on your counter because power's out and you need to maybe toast some toast or boil some water or something in your kettle, it was heavy to get up here. Now this is just a little bit of glue right here because this little rubber gasket that goes around had come undone. I just pushed it back up in there and I haven't re-glued it. This is the glue that came on it. It just probably got hot in the box in the warehouse or something. I don't know. You can scrape it off. But it is extremely heavy. And I think that they should think about possibly building like a some type of a roller system, even like a dolly, but have it the arms so you don't have arms sticking up all the time. You know, dollies are just, they're stationary with the little thing on the bottom. You sit something, you lean it back and it rolls. And they're easy to work even when they have heavy things. If you can lift it to put it on the dolly, you can probably go anywhere you want. If they would make these similar to, make these where you can, they're mounted to a dolly type system, all it would need is a platform under it with maybe a couple of wheels at the back and then a retractable handle like suitcases have. You just lean it back and pull it to the house. That would be superb because this is heavy. You can still have these handles and push the handle down in the back and lift it and move it if you're having to go outside with it or something. But it would be perfect if they just had something that you could roll it through your house, roll it from its storage place into the kitchen to use, something like that. I think it would be a great idea if they would just come up with something like that. Now this has a 4,000 watt surge, and so we've seen it run the Ninja. We find something. The truth is, it is so heavy that I don't really want to carry it into where the microwave is. But I can show you. Let's try a different outlet. I mean, it's the same outlets, but let's just try. I don't know if y'all can see in there, but they're getting red. They're heating up. See them down there? Heating up. Heating up. And no, I didn't pop out toast, but we're still at 100%. We've already practiced with two things. I know that it will carry your microwave. If it carries your microwave, you know what? I have my crock pot sitting here from lunch today. Shouldn't have any type of problem whatsoever cooking. If we had lost, we got storms going on outside now. If we had lost power, now I didn't need it for any kind of power tools and stuff like that, but it. Yep. I can feel this getting warm again. My crock pot's plugged in, and I had turned it off. But now I can feel it warming up. So this is it's an awesome machine. And I think they're wonderful to have around, especially during power outages. Now you have to turn this on and off down here. You turn the main power on, you push the button, and you get this little lit up window. But to work any of these sections, you have to turn them on. Push them in and let go. Now this is powered. Now this is powered. And I already had this on, but I turned it off. But now these are powered. Now you've got all this going on. I could plug in Levi's tablet or his headphones in here. You know, especially with a special needs child, or any children really, but special needs, those are the ones that you cannot make understand a situation. You know, it's like, baby, try to understand we have no power. Levi is like that. Levi is an easygoing kid, really. Well, 30-year-old kid. But when we lose power, he can't, he understands that we have no power, but at the same time, he'll say, well, charge this. And I'll say, I can't charge it. And then we start getting the frustrations going. So this is a really nice unit. I think this is the biggest unit that I've ever done a review on. And I really do. I also wish that they had that other unit that I have has a compartment here that you can lift up and you can put your instruction manual in and the plug that charges it. You can charge this in the vehicle. You can charge it with the main plug on the side. I showed y'all out there earlier. Push it open. This is the main one right here. This is if you're going to charge it in the house. This is a reset, like a power reset. And this is your solar, the little yellow down here, solar. And have nice big old thick handles here to lift it and move it. It's just, it is very, very heavy. I don't even know what the weight is on it. Maybe could look on the box, the original box, and see, because you know, sometimes in the boxes they say what something weighs. But y'all seen it. You've seen it now run a couple of small appliances. You've seen it run the crock pot. How about my kettle? Kettles are kind of like your toasters. They pull a whole bunch of power when there you go. I guess I didn't have it in good, the connection. So it's all lit up now. So yeah, you just, and kettles pull a whole lot. I can leave it plugged in and we can, you know, talk while it's gonna boil. It's getting hot. It's getting hot right now. Y'all hear that? I hope y'all can hear that. That's it. That's boiling. It's boiling. So yeah, this is very nice unit. Very, very nice unit. And I'm glad and very happy that they got, you know, they reached out to me to do a review on it. And that's the only thing that I would suggest that this company do, is to any of these big ones like this, not just this company, but any company. I'm going to tell you what, it would be nice to know that this company is, I'm going to put this video out there and there's going to be other companies that see this video. And maybe that might flip a switch in somebody's head. Let's make them easy. I'm a single woman. It's heavy for me. The older I get, the less weight I'm going to be able to pick up. This will be obsolete for me at some point. I'll have to just give this to somebody because I won't be able to pick it up. Or I'll have to call. Who wants to have to call somebody? Can you come down here and get my power station out of the mud room and bring it to my kitchen? I don't want to have to do that. So I would suggest, as nice as this is and all of the bells and whistles that it has, I would really love for this to have some way of transporting it with wheels. I think it would just be awesome and so much easier for people. And make it a mandatory, like they're all made with it, or just make, and your smaller ones maybe don't need it. But this is a heavy unit. It's a heavy unit. And I would suggest that they think about something like that for us ladies, or even an older couple, you know, someone, you know, in their 70s maybe, they might not even carry this. I think it's wonderful. I think it's a excellent unit and it's going to do everything. But do I want it to sit in my kitchen permanently because I can't carry it from where I'm going to need it? I don't want it to. So I love it. I just wish it did have an easier way to transport it. And also kind of would like to know that all of the stuff can stay with it, instead of being tucked in a little bag or something and stuck in another drawer. If there was a little pocket up here, like a little glove compartment, so to speak, like our cars have, pop it open, stick your manual in it, stick your plug in it, stick any extra. Now the solar panels that y'all seen this morning, those have that zipper pouch on the back, and there's a bunch of wires in there. But if you're not always going to need solar and you could just charge it in your house when there's power, then it would be nice to know that that power cord is kept with the unit. Somewhere on the unit there is a pocket or something, little pouch, little door that pops open and you shove everything into it. That would really be awesome. Anyway, this is ALLPOWERS 2500 watt portable power station. So y'all check it out. I'm going to do a link and any kind of code that they give me for y'all. It'll be good for when we lose, if we lose power. You know, we're in hurricane season right now. You don't want to lose power, so it's nice to know I've got it. And at this point in my life, I can still carry it. But at some point, I might not be able to. So I do believe they need something to make them easier portable power station. All right, God bless y'all. Check it out, ALLPOWERS. This is a 2500 watt. I think they make smaller. I don't know if they make bigger, but you can look for them. All right, love you guys. God bless y'all. I'll see you later. Katie, I'm trying to do a video.